Life is a series of choices, my friends. Every day, we're faced with decisions that shape our path, mold our character, and determine our destiny. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful choices you can make, the choice to walk away, even when every fiber of your being wants to hold on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Walking away sounds easy, right? Just turn around and go. But we both know it's not that simple. Our hearts, our minds, our very souls often cling to people, situations, and things that no longer serve us. We hold on because it's comfortable, because it's familiar, because we're afraid of the unknown that lies beyond. But here's the truth, the magic of life, the real growth, the profound transformation. It all happens when we have the courage to let go. When we force ourselves to walk away from what's holding us back, we open the door to endless possibilities. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you stayed in a job that drained your energy, dimmed your light, and stifled your creativity? How often have you remained in relationships that left you feeling small, unappreciated, or unloved? How frequently have you clung to old habits, outdated beliefs, or toxic patterns of thinking simply because they were familiar? I'm here to tell you, it's time to break free. It's time to force yourself to walk away, especially when you want to hold on. Now, I'm not saying this is easy. Far from it. Walking away requires strength, courage, and a deep belief in yourself and your potential. It demands that you face your fears, confront your doubts, and challenge the stories you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. But here's the beautiful thing. You already have everything you need to make this choice. The power to walk away, to let go, to move forward. It's all within you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to recognize it and embrace it. So how do we tap into this power? How do we find the strength to walk away when everything inside us is screaming to hold on? It starts with awareness. We need to become conscious of the things in our lives that no longer serve us. This could be relationships that drain us, jobs that stifle us, habits that harm us, or beliefs that limit us. Take a moment right now to reflect on your life. What are you holding on to that's holding you back? Once we're aware, the next step is acceptance. We need to accept that change is necessary. That growth often requires letting go. This can be painful. We might feel grief, fear, or uncertainty. But remember, these feelings are normal. They're part of the process. Accepting them doesn't mean we like them. It just means we acknowledge their presence without letting them control us. After acceptance comes action. This is where we force ourselves to walk away. It's where we make the hard choices, have the difficult conversations, and take the steps, however small, towards a new direction. Now, I want to share a personal story with you. Years ago, I found myself in a career that looked successful on the outside, but left me feeling empty and unfulfilled on the inside. I had the title, the salary, the respect of my colleagues, but every morning, I woke up dreading the day ahead. I felt like I was living someone else's life, following someone else's dream. I knew I needed to make a change, but the thought of walking away terrified me. What if I failed? What if I couldn't make it on my own? What if I was making a huge mistake? These fears kept me paralyzed for months. I'd come home each night, promising myself that tomorrow would be the day I'd quit, only to find myself back at my desk the next morning, trapped in the same cycle. But then one day something shifted. I realized that the pain of staying where I was had finally become greater than the fear of the unknown. In that moment, I found the strength to force myself to walk away. I quit my job with no clear plan of what was next. Was it scary? Absolutely. Did I have moments of doubt? You bet. But here's what I discovered. On the other side of that fear, beyond the doubt, was freedom. Freedom to explore my passions, to discover my true purpose, to live life on my own terms. By forcing myself to walk away, I opened the door to a life beyond my wildest dreams. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. Now, I'm not suggesting you quit your job tomorrow or end all your relationships. Walking away doesn't always mean a dramatic, sweeping change. Sometimes it's about letting go of small things that accumulate and weigh us down over time. Maybe it's walking away from the habit of negative self-talk. Perhaps it's letting go of the need to please everyone all the time. It could be walking away from the belief that you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough to pursue your dreams. These small acts of letting go, of walking away from what no longer serves us, they add up. They create space in our lives for new opportunities, new relationships, new ways of being. Remember, every time you walk away from something that's not right for you, you're walking towards something that is. Every time you let go of what's holding you back, you're making room for what will propel you forward. But here's the catch. You have to be willing to sit with the discomfort. When you first walk away, when you first let go, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You might feel lost, uncertain, maybe even a little scared. This is normal. In fact, it's a good sign. It means you're growing, you're changing, you're evolving. Think of it like working out. When you first start exercising, your muscles ache. You feel sore and tired. But that discomfort is a sign that you're getting stronger. The same is true when you force yourself to walk away from what's no longer serving you. The discomfort you feel is a sign of your personal growth. So how do we navigate this discomfort? How do we stay strong when everything in us wants to run back to the familiar, even if the familiar isn't good for us? First, we need to remember our why. Why did we choose to walk away in the first place? What future are we walking towards? Keep this vision clear in your mind. Let it be your North Star when the path feels uncertain. Second, we need to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during this process. Recognize that you're doing something brave and difficult. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a good friend. Third, we need to surround ourselves with support. Find people who believe in you, who understand your journey, who can offer encouragement when the going gets tough. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. And finally, we need to trust the process. Trust that by walking away from what's not meant for you, you're creating space for what is. Trust that the universe has bigger plans for you than you could ever imagine for yourself. Now, I want to address something important. Sometimes when we talk about walking away, about letting go, people misunderstand. They think we're advocating for giving up, for quitting when things get hard. But that's not what this is about at all. Walking away isn't about giving up. It's about recognizing when something is no longer serving your highest good. It's about having the wisdom to know when to persist and when to pivot. It's about honoring yourself and your journey enough to say, this isn't working for me anymore. And I choose something different. This kind of walking away requires immense strength. It demands courage. It calls for a deep trust in yourself and in life. And that's why it's so powerful. When you force yourself to walk away from what's not right for you, you're making a profound statement. You're saying, I believe in myself. I believe in my worth. I believe in my potential. And I choose to honor that even when it's difficult. This act of choosing yourself, of prioritizing your growth and well-being, it ripples out into every area of your life. It changes how you see yourself. It transforms your relationships. It alters the very trajectory of your life. But here's the thing. This choice isn't a one-time event. It's a practice. It's something we need to recommit to every single day. Because life will continually present us with opportunities to hold on to what's familiar even when it's the job that pays well, but crushes your spirit. It'll tempt you to stay with promises of security and comfort. The relationship that's past its expiration date. It'll try to keep you with memories of better times and fears of being. The limiting beliefs that have been with you for years, they'll fight to maintain their hold with whispers of doubt and insecurity. That's why we need to cultivate the strength to keep choosing, to keep walking away, to keep letting go. It's a muscle we need to exercise regularly. So how do we build this muscle? How do we develop the strength to consistently choose what's best for us? Even when it's hard, it starts with small choices. Every day, look for opportunities to practice walking away from what's not serving you. Maybe it's choosing not to engage in office gossip. Perhaps it's deciding not to check your phone first thing. And it could be opting out of plans that you agreed to out of obligation rather than genuine desire. These small acts of walking away, of letting go, they add up. They strengthen your ability to make bigger, harder choices when the time comes. Next, celebrate your victories. Every time you successfully walk away from something that's not right for you, acknowledge it, celebrate it. Too often, we focus on what we haven't done, on where we've fallen short, but recognizing and celebrating our successes, no matter how small, builds our confidence and reinforces our ability to make tough choices. Another powerful practice is visualization. Spend time each day visualizing yourself as someone who easily walks away from what's not serving them. See yourself confidently saying no to opportunities that don't align with your values. Imagine yourself letting go of relationships that drain your energy. Picture yourself releasing limiting beliefs with ease and grace. The more you can see yourself as this person, the more you become this person. Your mind doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, so use this to your advantage. Train your brain to see you as someone who naturally, easily walks away from what's not right for you. It's also crucial to cultivate self-awareness. The more you understand yourself, your values, your desires, your non-negotiables, the easier it becomes to recognize when something isn't aligned with who you are and who you want to be. Spend time getting to know yourself. Journal, meditate, reflect. Ask yourself hard questions and be honest in your answers. What truly matters to you? What kind of life do you want to create? What are you no longer willing to tolerate? This self-knowledge becomes your compass. It guides you in knowing when to hold on and when to walk away. It helps you distinguish between the discomfort of growth and the pain of staying in a situation that's wrong for you. Now, as you practice walking away, as you build this muscle, you'll likely encounter resistance. This resistance might come from others, but more often it comes from within ourselves. You might hear a voice in your head saying, "Who do you think you are to want more?" Or "You should be grateful for what you have." Or "What if you're making a mistake?" These voices, these doubts, they're normal. They're part of the process. But here's what you need to remember. These voices don't define you. They're not the truth. They're simply old patterns, old beliefs trying to keep you safe in the familiar. Acknowledge these voices, thank them for their concern, and then gently but firmly choose to move forward anyway. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and choosing to act anyway. As you continue on this journey of walking away from what no longer serves you, you'll start to notice something remarkable. The more you practice letting go, the easier it becomes. What once felt impossible starts to feel doable. What once terrified you begins to excite you. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards people, situations, and opportunities that align with your highest good. You'll start attracting experiences that nourish your soul and support your growth. And here's the beautiful paradox. The more willing you are to walk away, the more life brings you experiences worth staying for. When you're not clinging desperately to what's not working, you create space for what does work to enter your life. But perhaps the most profound change happens within you. As you consistently choose yourself, as you repeatedly honor your worth by walking away from what's not right for you, you develop an unshakable sense of self-trust. You begin to trust your instincts, your desires, your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You start to see yourself as someone who's capable of making hard choices, of doing difficult things, of creating the life you truly want. This self-trust, this self-belief, it's like a superpower. It allows you to take risks, to pursue your dreams, to live life on your own terms, because, deep in your bones that no matter what happens, you can handle it. You know that you have the strength to walk away if something isn't right, and the courage to stay and work through challenges when something is worth fighting for. Now, I want to address something important. As you embark on this journey of walking away from what no longer serves you, you might encounter judgment or criticism from others. People might not understand your choices. They might question your decisions or try to convince you to stay where you are. Remember this. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. You don't need to justify your growth to anyone. Your life is yours to live. Your path is yours to walk. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your right to choose what's best for you. And here's a liberating truth. When you give yourself permission to walk away from what's not right for you, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage inspires courage in others. Your growth encourages growth in those around you. By honoring yourself, by forcing yourself to walk away, even when you want to hold on, You become a living example of what's possible. You show others that it's okay to choose yourself, to prioritize your well-being, to pursue your dreams. So my friends, I challenge you today, look at your life with fresh eyes. What are you holding on to that's holding you back? What do you need to walk away from to step into your full potential? Maybe it's a job that stifles your creativity. Perhaps it's a relationship that diminishes your spirit. It could be a belief about yourself that's limiting your growth. Or maybe it's simply the fear of the unknown that's keeping you stuck where you are. Whatever it is, I want you to know this. You have the strength within you to walk away. You have the courage to let go. You have the power to choose a different path. It won't be easy. There will be moments of doubt, periods of discomfort, times when you question your decision. But on the other side of that discomfort, beyond the fear and the uncertainty, lies a life of authenticity, purpose, and joy. A life where you're no longer settling for less than you deserve. A life where you're no longer shrinking yourself to fit into spaces you've outgrown. A life where you're fully expressing your gifts, pursuing your passions, and living in alignment with your true self. That life is waiting for you. But to claim it, you must be willing to walk away from what's keeping you from it. You must be willing to let go of the good to create space for the great. So today, right now, I invite you to make a commitment to yourself. Commit to walking away from what no longer serves you. Commit to letting go of what's holding you back. Commit to choosing yourself, your growth, your happiness. Start small if you need to. Find one thing in your life that you know isn't right for you and take one step towards walking away from it. It could be as simple as saying no to an invitation you don't really want to accept, or letting go of a possession that no longer brings you joy. Then build on that. Let each small act of walking away, each moment of letting go, strengthen your ability to make bigger changes. Let it build your confidence in your ability to choose what's best for you. Remember, every time you walk away from what's not right for you, you're walking towards what is. Every time you let go of what's holding you back, you're making room for what will propel you forward. Trust in this process. Trust in yourself. Trust that by having the courage to walk away, you're opening the door to possibilities beyond your wildest dreams. You are stronger than you know. You are more capable than you realize. You have within you everything you need to create the life you truly want. But it starts with a choice. It starts with the willingness to walk away even when... So my friends, I ask you, what will you choose? Will you stay where you are, holding on to what's familiar but no longer serving you? Or will you find the courage to walk away, to let go, to step into the unknown and claim the life that's waiting for you? The choice is yours. And I believe in you. I believe in your strength, your resilience, your capacity for growth. I believe that you have within you everything you need to make this choice, to take this step to transform your life. As you stand at this crossroads, considering what you need to walk away from, I want you to remember something important. Walking away isn't about running from something. It's about moving towards something. It's about creating space in your life for growth, for joy, for fulfillment. Think about a garden for a moment. To create a beautiful, thriving garden, you can't just keep planting new seeds. You also need to pull out the weeds. You need to prune the plants that are no longer producing. You need to clear space for new growth. Your life is like that garden. Sometimes, to allow new opportunities to bloom, you need to clear away what's no longer serving you. You need to pull out the weeds of negative thinking, prune away the relationships that drain you, clear space in your schedule for activities that truly light you up. This process of walking away, of letting go, it's not just about what you're leaving behind. It's about what you're making room for. It's about creating space for your dreams to take root and grow. So as you consider what you need to walk away from, also ask yourself this: what do I want to walk towards? What kind of life am I creating space for? What dreams, what passions, what experiences do I want to invite into my life? Let these questions guide you. Let them inspire you. Let them give you the courage to take that first step, to make that hard choice, to walk away from what's no longer right for you. Now, I want to address something that often comes up when we talk about walking away. Many people worry that by choosing to walk away, they're somehow failing. They feel like they're giving up, like they're not strong enough to stick it out. But here's the truth. Knowing when to walk away isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's a sign of self-respect. It's a sign that you value yourself and your happiness enough to make hard choices. Think about it this way. If you were on a road trip and realized you were going in the wrong direction, would you keep driving just because you'd already gone a certain distance? Of course not. You'd turn around, you'd find a new route. You'd adjust your course to get where you really want to go. Life is no different. When you realize you're heading in a direction that's not right for you, it's not failure to change course. It's not giving up to choose a different path. It's smart. It's necessary for your growth and happiness. So release any guilt or shame you might be feeling about walking away. Instead, feel proud. Feel empowered. Because by choosing to walk away from what's not right for you, you're choosing yourself. You're honoring your worth. You're prioritizing your well-being and your future. Now, as you prepare to take this step, to make this choice to walk away, I want to share with you a powerful practice that can help. It's something I call the future self-visualization. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now, imagine yourself 5 years from now. But here's the key. Imagine yourself 5 years from now if you've had the courage to walk away from what's no longer serving you. If you've made the hard choices, if you've let go of what's holding you back, what does this future version of you look like? How do they carry themselves? What's the expression on their face? How do they feel? What kind of life are they living? Really allow yourself to step into this vision. Feel what this future you feels. See what they see. Experience life through their eyes. Now here's where it gets powerful. This future you, they're not some distant, separate person. They are you. They are the you that's waiting to emerge. They are the you that's created by your courage, your choices, your willingness to walk away from what's not right. Every time you feel scared or uncertain about walking away, connect with this future self. Let them remind you of what's possible. Let them inspire you to take that next step, to make that hard choice, to keep moving forward. Remember, the journey of walking away, of letting go, it's not always a straight line. There will be days when you feel strong and certain, ready to conquer the world. And there will be days when you feel scared and doubtful, tempted to run back to what's familiar. Both of these experiences are normal. Both are part of the process. The key is to keep moving forward. One step at a time, one choice at a time, one day at a time. On the days when you feel strong, use that energy to take bold actions, make those phone calls, have those conversations, take those steps to walk away from what's no longer serving you. On the days when you feel scared or uncertain, be gentle with yourself. Remind yourself why you started this journey. Connect with your future self. Take small actions that reaffirm your commitment to yourself and your growth. And always, always remember this. You are not alone on this journey. The universe is supporting you. Every time you choose yourself, every time you have the courage to walk away from what's not right for you, the universe responds. It opens doors. It creates opportunities. It brings people and experiences into your life that align with your highest good. Your job is simply to keep choosing yourself, to keep walking away from what doesn't serve you, to keep creating space in your life for what does. The universe will take care of the rest. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a simple but powerful practice. It's something you can do every day to strengthen your ability to walk away from what's not serving you. When you wake up, ask yourself this question. What can I walk away from today that's no longer serving me? It could be something small, like a negative thought pattern, or it could be something bigger, like a commitment you've outgrown. Whatever it is, identify it, acknowledge it, and then consciously choose to walk away from it. Even if it's just in your mind, make the choice to let it go. What am I creating space for by walking away from this? Allow yourself to feel the excitement, the possibility, the potential that comes from creating this space in your life. This simple practice done consistently can transform your life. It builds your walking away muscle. It strengthens your ability to choose yourself. And it keeps you focused on the positive, on what you're moving towards, not just what you're leaving. My friends, as we come to the close of our time together, I want you to know this. I believe in you. I believe in your strength, your resilience, your capacity for growth. I believe that you have within you everything you need to walk away from what's no longer serving you and to create the life you truly desire. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Your journey of walking away, of letting go, of choosing yourself, it starts now. It starts with the very next choice you make. So what will you choose? Will you stay where you are, holding on to what's familiar but no longer serving you? Or will you find the courage to walk away, to let go, to step into the unknown and claim the life that's waiting for you? The choice is yours, and I know deep in my heart that you have the wisdom to make the right choice for you. You have the strength to take that first step. You have the courage to walk away from what's holding you back and to walk towards the life you truly desire. So go forth, my friends. Walk away from what no longer serves you. Let go of what's holding you back. Create space in your life for miracles to happen. Because when you have the courage to walk away, even when you want to hold on, that's when the magic happens. That's when your life truly begins. As we part ways today, I want to leave you with one final thought. Walking away isn't just an action. It's a mindset. It's a way of approaching life with openness, courage, and trust in yourself and the universe. When you cultivate this mindset, you'll find that walking away becomes less about leaving things behind and more about moving towards your true self. It becomes less about loss and more about gain. Less about endings and more about new beginnings. With this mindset, you'll start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll find strength where others see weakness. You'll discover freedom where others feel trapped. So I challenge you, embrace this mindset. Make it a part of who you are. Let it guide your choices, your actions, your life. And remember, every time you force yourself to walk away from something that's not right for you, you're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your dreams, your happiness, your potential. You're saying yes to the amazing life that's waiting for you. So go forth with courage, my friends. Walk away from what doesn't serve you. Let go of what's holding you back. And step confidently into the beautiful, amazing, miraculous life that's yours for the taking. The world is waiting for you to shine your light. It's waiting for you to share your gifts. It's waiting for you to become the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. And it all starts with a choice. Your choice, right here, right now. Choose yourself. Choose growth. Choose to walk away from what's not meant for you so you can walk towards what is. Your journey waits. Your best life is calling. Answer that call. Take that step. Because when you do, when you force yourself to walk away, even when you want to hold on, that's when miracles happen. That's when your life truly begins. Thank you. And may your journey be filled with courage, growth, and the joy of becoming who you're truly meant to be.